in the list of validly nominated candidates. This will apply to the first with the validly nominated candidates. What I am talking is the list of validly nominated. So you will show the name of the candidate as he is given in his nomination paper, and there is also a process in that form itself saying that these are my name has been correctly spelled in this language, etc. So you will adopt that one. But then the rule has also given some discretion to some candidates. Supposing somebody is known, he is given say AP Parthasarathi as his name, but he says I am known in the constituency as Professor Parthasarathi or Professor or a Dr. AP Sarthi, or he may be some military officer, even say Lieutenant General Rawat. So in that case we have said that if you are satisfied, it is subject to your satisfaction. If you are satisfied that yes, this man what he is telling me is correct, then you can permit him those appellations or surnames or the honorific titles to be added to his name, but that will be subject to your satisfaction. Secondly, this request should come to you before you have drawn the list of contesting candidates. In the list of validly nominated candidates you may have shown his name as in the nomination paper, but before you are going to prepare the list of contesting candidates and somebody comes with a request that please change my name to so and so, Professor so and so, because the whole constituency knows me by that name, and if he gives you some evidence to satisfy you, then you can add. But in that case this particular addition will not change his serial order. So professor, wherever his name was earlier coming, that professor will be ignored for the purpose of determining the alphabetical order. So that is what you have to do. So this is how you have to correct, and then some person may say that my name is not correctly spelled in the electoral roll, it's not ready, or R-E-D-D, why is my name, it's written R-A-D-D or something, or so you can correct, you can ignore those things. So I have explained that it's subject to your satisfaction, and we have seen in many cases if a important leader is contesting in an election, we have seen some people will try to catch hold of some people having a name which very closely resembles, so just to create a confusion in the mind of the people that whether this man is the right candidate or the other man is the right candidate. So you have to be, first you have to be satisfied, yes, this particular thing that he claims to be this man is actually, he is known by that name or not. And now of course slightly it's easy because names of the previously all names were clubbed together, now at least the names of the contesting candidates of the recognized parties are coming first, and then the names of the independents are coming lower. So there may be some separation of names also, that confusion to some extent is slightly reduced.